Welcome back, everybody. It's JP with Max Tier 3 Revival. Got a few things going on. We're going to cover what's happening. I got a box from a very good metal worker. His name is Frank. And Frank has helped me out a couple times with some of the parts. If you've been watching my videos, he helped with the frame repair where there was a little bump stop for the front suspension. So that mount, he created a little template and made that piece. He's made some other things right off the bat, I can't tell you, but he contacted me and wanted to get the little plate that runs around where the emergency brake part is. And so I sent it to him, and I'm gonna set you up here so I can pull this box open and show you what he sent me back. Hang on one sec. Yeah, I know. My bench is a mess. We'll try it from there. I've kind of partially opened it. Expertly packed, I might add. So here's one of the pieces that mounts where it holds the carpet, I guess, up against the transmission tunnel cover. And that's handcrafted. We've got one of the replacement pieces for the other part of it. I think this one is the mount that goes on the floor part, where it actually is. I hope I'm keeping you in frame on that. So Frank was nice enough, because he knows I'm working on two separate cars, that he sent me both just in case. I've got this. I've got the original one that I had for that. And then the original part that I had here, and a couple screws. That should be able to get me everything I need to mount those. Frank, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And hopefully one day I'll get these back together to the point where I can mount those up. I think I'm gonna just give them a light scuffing with some steel wool and spray them with a clear to keep them in good shape. I've been trying to figure out which direction I want to go. Weather's changed a little bit. I had some projects I decided to do in the garage to help with organization. We'll dive into that a little bit. I looked at my to-do list, and yeah. Okay, so direction. What is it next I want to do? Kind of rolling it around in my head. So we'll switch around here so we can take a look. That right there, I was gonna try and get that started. That is gonna be tough. I really don't know the proper direction for making sure everything's good to go. I did tighten up in previous videos. You saw some of the electrical that was hanging. I need to get the top and put that away somewhere so I can have access to it. I'm gonna get the body bolted, so I need to order a bolting kit, body mounting kit. So here we go. This is what I got. Body mounted to the frame. That's gonna be the 58 Triumph TR3. Want to get it lined up because when I get down here underneath where the front apron and all that mounts, so I can get that cut out and put back in. I just want to make sure it's lined up properly before I start drilling holes and trying to tack stuff in. We'll go back over here. I'm looking for Power Hour projects. So Power Hour projects are from my buddy Tush up in Canada. And that's anything I can come out here and knock out instead of sitting and watching TV. I've got a bunch of rims that I picked up in a parts haul, and they look like TR6 rims to me. I'll try and pull one out, see if I can't shoot a picture of it. But they have that nice chrome decorative rim piece that, you know, fits on the outside. I don't think I can use them, and I've got plenty of TR3 rims as we speak. All right, so I want to take a look at what it's going to take for the 62 TR3, trying to look at getting it started. I looked at the way it was wired, and I'll have to go back and look and see. I didn't know if that's positive earth or negative earth. But I looked on the other side here trying to figure out ground strap or where it was coming from. I don't see it, so I'll have to get back up underneath and try and look again, see if I notice it there. So I'm still trying to move forward and see what I need to do. So get a gas can so I can hook up and have a feed for the gas. The gas tank's out. I got the key. I've got wiring right here. I've closed off heat shrink tubes, so they're not working currently. Little things like that. Got to fill it up with some oil. Left myself a note. So that's for the 62. Also want to pull off that front apron and be able to access everything on the front end. So I think I'll work on that. And yeah, that's probably next on my list. See if we can't break it down a little bit. The last item I'll go over is something I picked up. I helped a friend who gave me a gift card. Used a gift card to pick this up. It's a really nice slapper. So I'll start learning to see if I'm any good at doing body work. All right, so the other thing I've been doing is playing with this. This thing was wieldy and had some bumps and stuff on it. I had creases in it, like here. Had some uneven spots like here. I don't know if you can see it, but right up here. This was all out of shape as far as the top and the curve. But this thing here, geez, it's a beast. So I'm trying to learn how to use the right amount of pressure with it so that I don't just beat the crap out of the metal. But this is coming along. It looks a whole lot better. I just got to work a little bit more on this little section right up here. On the edges, I've got a few spots where it's cracked. So I shrank that to get it back into shape because it was bent pretty good. I got to weld up that shape and then work on cranking that a little bit more. That's kind of where I'm at. I'll dive back in and show you a couple little projects I've been working on to try and get some things straightened up. I wanted something to kind of take all these cans of paint that I have, including all these cans that I have over here, and get them organized. What I came up with is a probably 36 by 19 inch paint holder. I'm in the process of putting together. All right, right here you can tell I'm putting this shell together. I used a Craig drill kit for it. This is checking the shelf spacing and the angle for the shelf itself. Then I got into starting to assemble using some glue and brad nails. And this is the final product mounted on the wall. And here I'm loading up. And I think I get about 49 or 50 cans in here total. Also managed to get the bench cleaned off a little bit. So hopefully that'll stay that way. Pick up a few items around the outside of my work area here. Helps when I'm organized, especially in the winter time when I'm closed in. Here's something else I was trying to work on, which is I want to get the motor picked up and some of the ancillary pieces off of it. So like I was trying to get the pulley off down here. I took all the bolts off all the way around, but I wasn't sure. I tried to knock it side to side to see if it was just hung up on there. I don't remember what it is you got to take apart to get that off, but that's what I'm trying to figure out. I want to, like I said, pick it up and take the transmission off and then set it back down with a little more side stability so I can start taking some of the, intake manifold and those kind of things off. I know I kind of jumped all around on this one. I want to say I appreciate everybody who's following along. If you can just hit that subscribe button, I'd sure appreciate it. If you got any comments about anything that I was talking about during my couple days of being out here and messing in the garage, please leave them down below. I'd love to hear them. You know anything about how to get that pulley off? What I need to do to get prepped for starting up the 62? Leave them in the comments. Thanks so much, and we'll see you again soon.